head. Then you form a this is the way a human structure has to be. So you have to be in tune with the alignment of the thing. So when we align like this, what do we understand? That we are not different parts. Like my legs are not different, my heart, my spine is not different, my body is not in different parts, but I am a one single unity. We understand this with one single unity, so I am one with myself, one with the universe. I just with standing state, Ashtanga Yoga Annaru, Yama Niyama first principle. What is the, one of the main yama is Ahimsa Satya Asteya Aparigraha. What is Ahimsa? Non-violence? Yes? Non-violence. What do you understand by non-violence? What do you understand by non-violence? Not injuring anybody. Simple? Yes? Now you don't stand, relax and stand. As you stand, when you stand like this, when I am standing like this, what am I doing? I am putting more weight on one side, less on the other side. Yes? Yes. Then what am I doing? I am doing injury to my muscles, nerves, cells on which I am putting more weight. I am being partial. I am not being aligned. So the essence of it is alignment. So what I am doing? I am doing violence. Violence means when I understand violence right up to my inner self, then it becomes me. The non-violence becomes my very nature. I don't have to practice it separately. Yes? Then when you are aligned, when the earth element is aligned, then only the water element can actualize itself. If I am not aligned properly, then the energy gets, like a farmer, then the energy gets wasted. If like a farmer, he builds the dikes and the bunds for the water to flow in such a way that it reaches the plants and does not get wasted. So when you stand straight, when you are standing straight, correct, then the organs of the body, the first is the anatomical body, now you come to the biological body. The pranamaya kosha is the inner body. So when you align like this, then the organs receive proper nourishment, the energy flows evenly to all the parts of the body. Now you stand loose like this. Ipude you heard about fasting, but then he said that fasting has to be for 1 day or for 3 days or for 10 days, who is a yogi. How many days can you fast? Not many days, isn't it? But we like to eat full, good, nutritious food, good food and full food. But what is the food that we are giving to our organs? How long will the organs give you company? You are standing like this, you are sitting like this. So, danke enta food andistundi? Chala takwa. When you compress that organ, what is the food for your organs? What is the food? The blood circulation, the oxygen supply. Now when your organs are compressed, then what do you get? You do not get proper nourishment. And with that less nourishment, you want to live your life fully. You want to have a full life and enjoy life. So you need to live so that you stand straight. Each organ functions properly. Then I talked about gunas also. We all understand guna, but how do we see? How do you? Gunas are the nature, the component of the mind. Which are the 3 gunas? Everybody knows. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So, how do we understand by guna? How will you understand guna in yourself? As I said, all the principles need to be understood within yourself. Okay, let me see. Let me show you practically. All of you lift your hand up. Lift your hand up. Keep your hand little loose, slightly loose. So there, how much is the flow of circulation? Much less when you keep your hand. It is dull, it is lethargic. This body is the monitor which shows us what is happening, how you will understand the gunas. So this is the tamo guna, because the nourishment is not reaching your hand. Suppose you make your hand very tight and hard. Now you're blocking the energy, it doesn't roll. Now relax your hands. And then you lift your hand freely, allowing it to extend and spread so that you spread right up to straight, elbows becoming straight, hand becoming straight. Now you feel the energy flowing it, isn't it? Now it's the same thing, bring your hand down. Same thing in your standing, stand loose. Yes, how it is. Now you lift your chest up too hard. Now if somebody says you stand straight, you stand up too hard pushing, here also the energy gets blocked. If it, because more energy is held there, it does not allow it to spread to all the parts to receive it equally. So then you need to do it with the sattva guna. So the practice also should not be tamasic or rajasic, but your practice has to be sattvic. So we have touched the pranamaya kosha. Now how will you touch your mind? You reach the manomaya kosha. I'm giving you very briefly because whole day you have been sitting and we are going to go to the practical session. But how would you understand the manomaya kosha? Now lift your chest up. Not hard, yes. Now all of you lift your chest up. Sit straight. Why don't you sit straight? Otherwise, all of you sit straight. The moment you lifted your spine up, your mind got more focused to me. Otherwise, you were having so many other thoughts along with listening to me. Yes or no? Yes? So the mind, the moment you lifted your spine up, it got more focused. But what happens when you lift the chest up, the thymus gland gets activated. Are, enta tondarga meer atla ellipoyinara. Malli straight. All of you straight, spine straight. So many of you at the back, spine straight. Yes? Now tell why, because I want to show you something. When you have your chest like this, can you feel depressed or negative? No? So the body and mind are connected. How you can use your body to bring about a change in the mind, how you use the mind to change about the body. So is it just a physical thing? Because yoga is as I said, yoga is an art and a science. So it is a scientific process also. So scientific process has a methodology. And then why methodology and technology is, what is the methodology and technology is? Alignment, precision, sequencing, timing, all these things are there because you want to create a particular effect in your body. Now when you have lifted your chest up like this, your thymus gland is activated. Then you cannot feel no. You know, in the olden days when somebody passes away, they used to beat their chest. Ippudu kuda meeru village lo pothe bala itla kottaru, isn't it? Yes, you have seen that, isn't it? Why do they do that? It is an unconscious action that the thymus gland situated over here, when there is a deep sorrow, when there is a deep, so that to ensure that you do not go into depression and it's difficult to activate, you do this action. But now we can go on doing that. Can we go on doing that? We can go on doing that. So what is the next alternative available to us? You lift the spine up. You open the chest. You make the chest open. So then when you lift the organs, you open the chest, you access your endocrinal system. The secretions change. It is a chemical action. Then it brings about a change in the secretions of the duct and the ductless glands also, so that the body starts functioning. When you take a tablet or a medicine, it brings about a change in the hormones of the system. So it is a scientific process. So this scientific process raises your level of awareness. And then you come to your Vijnanamaya Kosha, that is the intellectual body. It is the essence of Vijnanamaya Kosha is discrimination and detachment. Now, a simple standing straight involves all these things. Why I took an example of simple standing? So that you understand. Now, when I am doing my asana, if I know that when I'm stretching my hand, this is paining me, I need to do it in a different way. My shoulder, is this movement helping me or that movement helping me? We'll do when we understand, when we are going to do it practically. So all the time you are using your vichakshana. Idi manchidi na kosamu, manchidi kaadu. Ippudu manam atla cheste mana manasuke oka alvat aitadi, itla alochana cheyali. Ante when anything else comes in your life, then what do? Is this right? Is my reaction right? Is my action right? Then what is visible, what is not visible to you, you are able to understand and see. For example, do Paschimottanasana. Sit down and do Paschimottanasana. So, మనం ఎట్లా bend forward చేస్తాము? we go forward. No, don't do correct first. Just take your hunch your back. Just hunch your back and do. ఇప్పుడు ఒక సైడ్ మనం కింద వెళ్తే ఒక సైడ్ జాను శీర్షాసన్ you do. So one side is up, one side is down. We are not so much. You are not conscious when you are doing my one side is up, one side is. I'm going to explain to you discrimination. But what is visible to me, you use what is visible to you to understand what is not visible to you. So now when I am seeing my hand, this wrist is back, this wrist is forward. So I change my wrist, it makes what is not conspicuous to me. As I practice, this understanding will come with me. And what is the spiritual understanding? Enough. What is the spiritual understanding of this practice of discrimination and detachment is, it is like Vedanta em cheptundi, neevu shariram kaadu, edi manasu kaadu, etla manam artham cheskovale. How will you understand this with the body, with the mind? The moment I say that stand straight, make your knees, take your mind to the knees, lift your spine up, where did your mind go? Once again, sit straight. See, again, where did your mind go? To the spine. Where did you move? You moved inwards. Yes? So, the one who is doing is different from the one who is watching. So, you are not the body. Then, you slowly come to your mind. Then, you come to your organic body. Then, you come to your mind. Is this the one who is doing now? When you get angry, can you be very angry and very conscious? You are conscious to a certain extent, but can you get very angry and very conscious? No. What happens when you become conscious? A detachment, a break comes. So you cannot be very angry and very conscious. So vichakshana itla vastundi. Then, so you are not the mind. Then you come to your intellectual body. You are not the intellect also, because there is a source from which it is coming out. So when you practice like this, then you reach the Anandamaya Kosha. When you understand the alignment of all the 5 elements, of all the 8 stages, all the 3 gunas, 3 doshas, so it stands straight. So now it has, you have arranged the anatomical body in a particular outline. Then the breath flow, the pranamaya, because you have arranged, the pranas flow correctly. The right and the left is balanced. The positive and the negative is balanced. So this Surya and the Chandra is balanced. Then the mind is passive. When you do it with force, then there is a tension in the brain. So the brain is quiet, the mind is passive. You have moved inwards, access all that what it is, and then you experience a unity, complete oneness with the asana. Then the defining Lakshman Rekha disappears and you become one with the divine or the universe, or whatever way you want to name it. So, tato dvandva anabhighataha. That means all dualities move away from your mind. The mind, then the body and the soul become one. And then when the practice is scientific like this, then the expression is artistic. Here, the body becomes the canvas or the instrument through which a being reflects his joyful state. And when you are able to live in harmony with yourself, then you are able to live in harmony without yourself. And then you have perfection in action and freedom in consciousness. And that becomes the philosophy, a way to live well. So this was just the understanding. So now when you do, I will show you. I know all of us are interested in, many of you have neck pain all the time. You